Hey guys, we've just started our YouTube paid membership to help get me and my team through these tough times. If you guys want to see some more exclusive content, Q&As with me and serious recipe tutorials online, subscribe to our channel on the paid membership and you'll get that. Don't forget, tell all your friends. Hey guys, Jeremy from School of Wok, Covent Garden. It's Wok Wednesday once again, and this week we're going to Malaysia, Indonesia, and we're cooking Ayam Goreng, Malaysian or Indonesian fried chicken. It is fried chicken, but it's not going to have that sort of wet batter. I'm going to go for a little bit of corn flour, but mainly the spices that give it the flavour. We've got a whole load of finely chopped ingredients here. So ginger, garlic, some turmeric, lemongrass, and some galangal. That's all going to go into the pestle and mortar, make a nice punchy paste. And then we've got some soaked red chilies just been chopped up and some Thai shallots, again finely chopped up. And to go with all these sort of base ingredients, my spices here, we've got some curry powder, a little bit of coriander and cumin powder, and some fennel seeds. Again, all straight in. And just by looking at that, you know that's got real flavour. So much like making a nice sort of Thai curry paste or any sort of curry paste, you want that nice, smooth, like not too coarse a finish on that paste so you can rub around the chicken easily. I'm going to put a little bit of salt into that as well, and then just salt the chicken generously. And then we just use all that paste. We'll rub that around the chicken pieces. I'm keeping this simple, just the paste, curry leaf, and a little bit of corn flour to give it that extra crisp and help the paste stick around. The curry leaves can go in, and then just really sort of rub that well around each piece of chicken. So it's not that sort of fast food takeaway joint style of chicken. It's more the type of fried chicken that you get in some Malaysian or Indonesian street food stores. Ideally, you want to leave this overnight to marinate. So if you are going to do that, just cover it and whack it in the fridge. I've kept my chicken pieces nice and chunky, so I've got whole thighs, legs, and then the breast, even that, I've kept as sort of big slices or big chunks of chicken. When you're deep frying, you can't put it all in at the same time. You know, we'll do the bigger pieces first and then the smaller pieces. So corn flour, not too much, just enough to sort of wrap around the pieces of chicken and keep the flavour of those spices on the actual chicken skin and the meat itself. And that should just help to crisp it up even more. I'm going to start with the biggest pieces first. That's there. I'll give my hands a clean, and then we'll start deep frying. Now, when you're deep frying large bits of chicken or meat, there is a certain sort of skill to your frying method. I start on a higher heat and then bring the heat down, because what you don't want is for it to sort of go sort of burnt on the outside and not cooked inside. It takes quite a while to deep fry big pieces of chicken like this. So higher heat to start us off. And then we want to test the oil. So anything wooden, you would have seen this if you've seen any of our other frying videos, but anything wooden, so wooden chopsticks are perfect for this. If it fizzes immediately in hot oil, you're at about 180 degrees C. So we're at a good heat now and ready to fry. I'm going to take the bigger pieces in, so my legs and thighs, keeping it on a high heat for now, for that initial seal. Just go careful, you know, the thighs have got moisture in them, it will spit a little. I've got these chunky bits of chicken breast with that wing on there as well, so I'm going to pop that in there too. Now that's pretty full already, my wok, so I'm going to turn the heat down to a medium heat now and just let that bubble away. It's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook these thicker bits of chicken up. The last bit I'll cook on a second batch for about 10 minutes. So after about 10 minutes, the smaller pieces I would say are definitely done. They've shriveled up. When they're actually bubbling away, you can see they're sort of floating at the top of the oil. And that's because the meat is sort of contracted inside, so you've got air pockets inside. Super crispy, which is what I want. But you still see this sort of skin because there's not excessive amounts of corn flour. You take those out first and leave these guys in there for another sort of 3 or 4 minutes before I then cook the second batch. So all my chicken pieces are floating at the top now, and actually the bubbles have sort of, there's less sizzling in the pan, there's less spitting going on, so I know that it's not sort of no excess moisture, and that's cooked through. That should be cooked through to the bone. So these bigger pieces have taken about 15 minutes altogether. Now the rest of the chicken breast is going to follow the same principle, but I don't want it to dry out, so again, I'll probably cook it no longer than 10 minutes, but 8 to 10 minutes for the chicken breast. Again, they're still chunky pieces. I've just hit the heat up again onto a higher heat to start. Once all the pieces are in, I'll turn the heat down. Got those last couple of wings as well. Similar sort of cooking time for that. So that there's a whole fried chicken in pieces. So breast pieces, at about 10 minutes, or 8 to 10 minutes. Don't want to overcook them, but you still want that crunch. It's a really easy recipe. Obviously, you need a fair bit of oil for the deep frying, but other than that, nice and easy. Definitely enough to feed the whole family, or myself and Lee. Sometimes there's nothing more uplifting than some deep fried chicken. And that sort of initial heat, that high heat at the start, just seals the chicken immediately. So if the oil's too cool, you won't get the same finish. You'll get it will be really, really greasy inside. So you need that first hit of heat to sort of close it all up and keep it nice and crunchy. I quite like it with a bit of Japanese mayo on the side. Whatever dipping sauces you want, really. So, your Ayam Goreng Malaysian or Indonesian fried chicken. I'm going to tuck in the drumstick. That's naughty. But you can see, cooked all the way through perfectly to the bone, but still nice and moist. Crispy on the outside, succulent inside. Perfect deep fried chicken. Don't forget, guys, if you like this recipe, you want to learn more, there are healthier ingredients in the different recipes as well. Subscribe to our channel and like.